Alright folks, the deck is a Reno Mech Mage. The goal of the deck is to blast back into the past to play some of the old favorites like Cogmaster, Mechwarper, and even Spider Tank in this deck to relive the world of the past in Mech Mage. Now, to make the deck a little bit more viable in the current wild landscape, we're running Singleton, so it's a Reno deck. We've got both Reno Jacksons where the curve tops out, as well as Kazakus and Zephrys to give us a little bit of extra value and or reach. But beyond that, we're just running a bunch of good mechs, as well as Book of Specters and Jeeves to get us some card draw. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
The light shall bring victory. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Yeah, thanks, Chimkin. Gnome on one. Gotta be prepared for the aggro priest. I'm gonna go here into here. That would be the dream at least, but it seems ambitious. I have a very tight window if this is big priest, which it's looking like right now. I could buff the flying machine, but I want to get this out of range of penance. $96. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Really appreciate that. Oh my god, we're gonna live the dream. Look at that, it's an ogre, chat. Oh god. Oh, not like this. Come on. Okay. Get wrecked. Alright, Cogmaster on one. Probably pitch these two. They're both better later in the game. I'd like to find a 2-mana mech. That is the 2-mana mech. And then Jeeves as a follow-up. Okay. There's no Defile yet, without like a coil or something. Probably. Oh god, what are you doing? If that had hit the Jeeves. I should clear this because of Defile. Is that the second time we've been ratted on 2 today? Coin Heckfire. Well, this is a real awkward hand. You're not supposed to draw the Renos together with with the Jeeves on board. Or against a not aggro deck. I probably want to kill that. That looks a little bit spooky. I could kill it this way, and then save this for damage still. I don't think we win this game if it goes late, so I might as well like push damage now. We've got 7 on board, they're at 12. We're close. They need a freezing potion or something. Yeah. Oh. Okay. It does seem as though they don't have Reno in hand, at least. Is the third Reno good for late game? No. No. It's good at losing the late game. Well, I mean, not in this deck. This isn't a deck that goes to the late game either. So it just doesn't make sense in this deck. Okay, please don't hit the Reno. Boomer, thank you for the 100 bits. Opponent looks mighty dead here. Yep.
On the wrong side, Jaina.
I think I need to keep the Reno against Secret Mage. Just keep the yellow cards.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Does it ever offer silence here? Because I really, like, I don't think, I think I'd rather take a trade than give them a secret. Okay, it's fine. We're still in a good spot, but like if that pulled a Flame Ward or if they have a Flame Ward in hand, it feels pretty bad.
Excuse me, you are on fire. Alakazam!
It's like Counterspell or Fair Game. If you attacked and killed the scientist and he pulled Fair Game, does it proc because it was casted after? No, it checks the damage taken that turn. People stopped running Flame Wards for some reason lately. I find that unlikely. Don't fail me, buddy. Oh my god. Okay. We got him. Flame Ward is one of the best 3 secrets in the deck for sure. Especially, or at least in the current metagame.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Let's play around Counterspell here. I don't need to. I don't need to play the book this turn. Should be able to win from here. Counterspell or another one, which one is better in your opinion? I mean, it's situational, but more often than not, Counterspell is much better. Because it protects your board, whereas, like, they do different things. Counterspell protects your board, Netherwind is like a tempo play. Okay, Snowchugger is unironically very good against Demon Hunter, so we're gonna keep that. Keep both of those. Oh my. Oh, okay. This is a hand.
None will survive.
Probably need to play this first, otherwise stuff dies, but I can rush into whatever their 1-drop is.
One day,
Yeah.
I'll be a real knight.
Opponent's about to be Big Sag. Boop. So they kill this, but then we just get this into this and maybe hit another, like an Annoy-o-Tron would be my best top deck. Or honestly, I'd take a Mecharoo or a 1-drop even. Yep. It actually might be worth Zeph into backstab here. Let's see what we draw first. Nah, it's just this. The problem is they could have like Twin Slice now.
One day I'll be a real knight.
But it looks like they don't. Oh. They just kill this with the weapon, but I don't think I want to give up Zeph this early, since I'm playing from behind now.
How's the weather down there?
Is Earth Elemental good versus Odd Demon Hunter? It can be. It's situationally good. Because... Wow, okay. Sure. What? Just ping and pass? Ping and get an Earth Ellie? Is it gonna offer Earth Ellie here? Got a big taunt here for next turn. I don't think it will, right? Maybe. Okay. It did. With so few cards in hand, it makes sense. The Earth Ellie, because like it's just a big chonker and it doesn't matter if we're overloaded when our hand is just 2 cheap cards anyway. I think the only thing that would stop me from playing this is if I need to ping something, so another Stilt Stepper, or if I top deck Reno the Relicologist.
I grow impatient.
You grow impatient. How do you think I feel? Okay. When we're ahead on board, the Earth Elemental is definitely much better. Could ping that. I think I'd rather just jam an Earth Ellie. Boomer Poner. I give it the 13 months. Appreciate that support. Next turn we have here. Wouldn't the Taunt Mech be a play as well? Yeah, but I don't think that it's better than developing a 7/8 this turn when they had a relatively low development turn. Like, this is better after I stick a different mech. And if I just like throw a spider tank out there, they could trade into it. Or trade in hero power into it. Hey, loser. Hey, loser. Oh my god. They're gonna get through this, aren't they? Well, it looks like they're getting through it the hard way, so. Hey, loser. Mm-hmm. My neighbor is moving furniture at 10 p.m. Should maybe help them move it out of their apartment and off the balcony then. Isn't Librarian better than Jeeves? Jeeves is a mech. So, sometimes. The opponent is doing an awful lot of thonking for a Demon Hunter.
Let me work my magic.
Hey, loser. Hey, loser.
Burn away to ash.
Magical. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Did they get their attacks in? Yes, but this is still alive. Why is this still alive?
Access denied.
I'm gonna ping here. Because they're face tanking this next turn, and then I just Reno and ping. I don't know how wide they're going. Oh. Okay. Max Stein. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Really appreciate that. I should probably look to draw into the other Reno, right? Because I'm taking some damage here. 6 damage to be exact.
What's the flight plan? Something needs tinkering?
I should be able to survive this. It's 2, 4, 6. Like, we died to Twin Slice, but they've already played one, right? I wanted to leave that up so that they would commit damage to it. That was completely intentional. Like, I could have given it stealth, but I'd rather give the juice stealth.
We're gonna have some fun.
Nothing should kill us off the top. And we're rewarded for waiting on the Reno. Oh god, that's bad. Please hit a Baku.
They will never catch me.
Burn away to ash.
We did it! There aren't many decks out aggroing Secret Mage at the moment. That's literally the only way to beat it.
Light shall bring victory. Your curiosity.
Or the best way to beat it.
End of you.
We keep the book. I don't think Reno is good into priests. I don't think I want the Annoy-o-Tron either. I'd rather just play the book on 2. Early Kazakus isn't bad, especially if this ends up being Big Priest.
I hope you like my invention.
Probably need to ping that now. Zeph is good. I kind of want the damage off of this now. It makes any additional magnetic minions that I get better as well. If I play this, I'm weak to Mass Hysteria. At least this gives me something of a board into Hysteria, and then I can use Snip Snap, maybe. Oof. Rip Mechs. That's almost Bloodless lethal. Maybe if Bloodless costs 3 mana.
All in due
Powering up. Portals online.
Let's go here. I want a full turn of Snip Snap. And apparently my mail has arrived today. That's fine. I think I'm just going to draw some cards, look for the Galvanizer, maybe. Hey, loser. It's an inefficient clear. I mean, they might not have better options, so that could be a good sign for us. Mage has been hit by nerfs very hard, and Hall of Fames. I mean, it's had Iceland's Hall of Famed. I wouldn't consider that very hard. Yeah, and Iceland, like, Hall of Fame doesn't really affect Wild. I don't think you're making the point that you're trying to. Alright, they effectively have 3 cards in hand because one of them we know is Penflinger, and that's not that useful. Is Ice Block a joke to you? I mean, again, I don't know. I don't think about Hall of Fame cards because they're playable in Wild. I can't think of a card that's been nerfed for Mage, other than Turtle. I guess Turtle. Definitely need to ping that, right? Mana Worm Conjures. Yeah. LPG. I mean, LPG was just undoing something that should have never been done. You think Turtle will be unnerfed in rotation? Maybe, but I don't think it should be. I don't think that's a healthy playstyle for Hearthstone. Okay, I just want to throw all my mechs out here, and that way I have a better chance for a Snip Snap. LPG was printed at 7, and then went to 5, and then back to 7. They had fewer cards in hand than we even thought. Six, 9. Nice. Trading is for cowards. I've got a feeling this guy's running Silas. That would be a weird card to include. Or kind of weak to... Yeah, here's Anduin. But they don't have a lot of cards to go with the Anduin, even if they do slam a Raza here pretty soon. I think I want a 5-pot. Draw 2 is good. Sure. I mean, that's pretty good with the reversing switch, actually. And this protects my board for the Zephrys next turn. Zeph no lethal, it's... no. It's 5, 6, 7, 8... plus 15 is 23. I don't even think it was close, was it? It sets up for a Zeph lethal. Although maybe I shouldn't have played... No, I still have lethal with the fireball if I can't trade one of these off. I maybe should have held this back, but... It's 24 with the spare part. It's even better the second time. Reno incoming? I think I beat Reno there, though, so that would have been fine.
On the wrong side, Jaina.
It seems like a decent curve. It seems like it got a lot better now. Hey, Roffle, the 2-mana minions 3/1 that draws a spell should be in the deck. Probably not. I mean, it could be. It's just we have 2 spells, so we're not that. It's not that unlikely that we draw the spells before that specific card, and the spells aren't necessarily that important to draw. And I think that card's usually just kind of bad because it's not a mech.
An incredible discovery.
That's a really good draw here.
Hello,
So a really weak turn for the opponent.
Something needs tinkering.
This is good to test for counter, as well as play around Flame Ward once it becomes relevant.
Ready for this? I'll show them. I'll show them all. For Tinkertown!
I'm gonna use this to force the trade there. And then the ping goes here, and that protects this a little bit better. Like, we're in an okay spot, but like, I'm gonna need some help because Secret Mage has a lot of card draw, so they can refill their hand pretty cleanly. Or just never get behind to begin with, jeez.
Can I help you, sir? Job done. Let me get that.
Okay. So we know that's not counterspell, it's Ice Block or Flame Ward. Probably Flame Ward. I need to find the other Reno for this situation. Okay.
You're not ready for this. I'll hurry up.
That's a very good draw. All right then. Yeah, that helps. Roffle, you think adding Cloud Prince and Secret Package will help in the late game? That would just be Reno Secret Mage. We'd just, yes, Reno Secret Mage is better than this deck. But like, we would have, that would just be look very, very different. And I don't think it would help us in the late game. It would help us just win more. I'll go for a one pot here. It might get countered, but it's fine. We still have the fireball. And what are you gonna do? Solemn did Mech Mage at some point, but put a Lunith in it. The deck looked good. Yeah, if it weren't Reno, if we didn't have so much like top end, a Lunith would make sense in this deck. Flame Ward is a reason to stack them, and we just always ping because of fair game. Honestly, I think this is less valuable than a Book of Specters right now. So if I draw a Book of Specters, I'm just hucking this at the face and going from there. Like, I need cards. That's how I win from here, especially if the opponent's going to start drawing. Like if they get a Sage. Why don't you like tech cards? Because, or like Eater of Secrets, because they don't help you win. But they don't help you win more often than they make you lose by being relatively useless in matchups where they're not getting their effect. Okay, we're getting to the point where the fireball might be more beneficial than the Book of Specters, but I still just want to hang on to it. There's no reason not to. Like Meow said, you should play to your deck strength instead of teching. Yeah, like when people consider tech cards, they look at when it has a positive outcome, not because the negative result is harder to notice because it's less active. Like when the deck card is bad, it's because it gets stuck in hand and doesn't do anything, or like is relatively ineffective on the board, or could have been a good card or a better card for a situation. So it's like it's less salient. You notice it a lot less. All right. Well, we've got to throw the fireball out there now. But yeah, it was always getting countered. That's the second counter, so. I don't think it matters what they have or draw at this point. It looks like second rigged fair game, maybe? How did you come up with the idea for this deck? Somebody played Mech Mage against me not long ago, and I thought, I want to do that. But then I didn't want to, like, leave any mechs out, so I just added all of the mechs and made it Reno.
I'll show them all.
I'm going to kill the Scientist to avoid pulling a second ice block if they have an ice block up. It could have pulled the first ice block, but it prevents like the double ice block turns if they have 2 in their deck. It wasn't necessary, but also 6/9. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you to legendary patrons Anonymous Toast, Brokey, Dope Guy, Fizzle Jizzix, Jeffrey Pierce, Justice Crater, Molly Mock, Neofay, Shadow1 TV, Sognisman, and Vanfix.